Good man. Like a little Chad again. Sorry, just doing a cup of tea. Good morning. Hope everyone's had a lovely weekend. Hope everyone had fun in Hitchin that was at Hitchin. It is, whilst I'm here, attached to a box, the 15th of January, and it's fucking freezing. Literally, I think it's freezing today, and then is it -4 tonight? It's going to be -4 one day this week. I know if you're watching this from any other country, you probably know this already, but I don't know if this is just a British thing or if it's everywhere. If you're in another country, let me know. Is it everywhere? But we love to talk about the weather. I love to talk about the weather. It's like, it must be partly a national pastime. But I'd be interested to know if it's the same in every country or if it's just in England. We are a bit obsessed with the weather, aren't we? Because we just are. Like in the summer, we're all, oh my God, isn't it hot? It's hot. And then in the winter, it's going to be freezing, like, and all the rain. Like, I don't know if it's because we have so many different types of weather. We're so obsessed with it, but I can't help it. It's like talking about your ailments. I do actually like talking about the weather. Good morning, Antoinette. Good morning, Catherine. Did you have a good time in Hitchin? And Crispy, did you have a good time? Good morning, Jewel. It's lovely and bright though. Haven't obviously emerged properly into civilization, but I have cleaned my teeth for you, so small wins. This weekend it's either too cold, too wet, or too bloody hot. But the thing is, I love the change of seasons because I get bored really easily, as we all know. And by the end of the summer, I'm like, I am bored, and I'm ready for a new season. And also, the more extreme a season, the better for me. And I think I'm like that in life as well. The middle ground's quite boring. I like it really hot. I like this really cold, which people go, that's odd because you feel the cold. But I do like it really cold if you dress properly for it and go out on it and it's all crisp. And then it's nice when you come in because it's all cozy and warm. I just feel like it's like I really enjoy the rain from the inside. Oh man, it's not just me, is it? So great times, Mr. L. Thank you. I'm going to show you some sales in a minute. I went to one of my locals. It's quite good, this road. I've got literally a local down the bottom and a local at the top, and they're both good. Got a couple of hugs off of a lovely lady that lives one street away. I thought I recognised her from round and about. She's about my age, so I probably do. But however, she's only been in Reading like 7 years. So anyway, she did say she was a bit drunk, but I got a couple of hugs. That was quite nice. And I was looking when I was in the pub. I wasn't that drunk actually, Saturday. And it's like, one thing I was looking at was, so there was one proper old giffer, full white hair, and then there was a lot of people younger than me, maybe a couple around my age. And I'm looking, I'm like, I don't recognise any of these people. I mean, granted, because like when you're bringing up kids, you're not out like all the time, like in a local, constantly. I'm just used to go out most nights before kids, and definitely all of the weekend, every night. And I'm looking like, I was thinking, I bet everybody in their 50s is at home Saturday night. I bet they're all in their lounges watching telly. I was just fascinated by this because the people in there, age-wise, I think they looked like pre-kids, but still going out. So not like young crowd. Not a young crowd, but not my age. Apart from the old guy with the white hair. I just found that fascinating. Like, where is everybody? Because it's a local, I would sort of, I don't know, maybe I'm going back a bit. I used to go out and I would recognise people. I'd know people because it's local, but I was interested by that. Like, who's in there? Where is everybody? And where's everybody my age? I mean, they're not dead yet, are they? they're just at home in the lounges. Sorry, that's enough talking about that, but I was fascinated by it. One of my little insights for you. I do have them. Let me have a slurp of this. Good morning, Bills and Moon. Morning, Neil. Morning, you lovely lot. Oh, and crispy. Oh, did you make it to the meetup, Neil? I hope you had a good time. I'm sure you did. Oh, yep, in my jammies, lovely. Well, Jill, this is Connie Zudi. She'll probably come back and find me in it and have a like squawk about it, although she wears all my clothes, makeup, everything. I draw the line at knickers. Right, this might be too much information. It's not really much information, but like, so we've got black knickers, but hers are different to mine. And so often, like, they get dried, they end up in her room, or Maud puts them in her room, and then she gives them back to me and says, these ones are yours. And I'm like, can you just stop stealing my knickers? Because I draw the line. You can't have my knickers. She's like, I'm not stealing yours. I don't want your knickers. I'm like, stop stealing them. Like, so that's just a joke that we have here. Oh yeah, so I went into her room. I like saw this the other day, and I was like, Udi, because I haven't got one right now, and I don't really need it. This flat is a lot warmer than Lady Jane was. God, so much warmer. But we're proper minuses this week, and it is chilly. With this, perfect actually. I've only got a t-shirt on and this. If I was at Lady Jane, I'd have had vest, t-shirt, fleece under this, and then probably a blanket on. But it's a lot warmer anyway. So I went in looking for this. And fine. And if she says anything, I found in there, right, a glass of water, that's fine, with fluff in it. But a bowl with cement in it, basically. It was previously cereal, but kind of off milk and cement, just sort of wedged half under her bed. So she's obviously eating that in bed. I did say, because she used to do that, Lady Jane, and told me to go mental, and I used to say, can you not do that in the new flat? So if she says anything, I'm going to mention the cement bar. That's that anyway. Nice, Udi. I meant on a Saturday night and said, oh, sorry, what have I missed? Jill. Yep, my jammies. Oh, did I miss Doodah? I meant on a Saturday night instead of at the pub. Oh, sorry, you're in your jammies on Saturday night. Okay. Have I got that right? I mean, fair enough as well. Probably I'd have had just as good a time. Is that a bad thing to say? I wasn't totally in the mood on Saturday. I wasn't feeling it this weekend at all. Wasn't definitely probably hormonal, but it just gets you, doesn't it, sometimes? Like, well, if anybody, I'm sure a lot of people do suffer with depression on here or anxiety, but I could never work out, is this like a hormone as in, like estrogen, progesterone, HRT type thing, or is this depression? Because it comes from freaking nowhere. And, if you've got, you in the pit of your stomach, you're just horrible. And it just comes and, it's virtually gone now, but it just comes and you're like, you just don't enjoy anything that you normally enjoy. So I was in the pub and had an all right time. It wasn't all that. You just can't enjoy stuff when it comes. Annoying. And some people just don't get it at all. Just don't get those lows. They literally can just come from, it's just come from nowhere. So you're like, is this hormone? What the fuck is this? Why are you here? Anyway, yes. Neil, my brother and sister-in-law, are in their 50s, no kids, but are always out at the pub and know everyone in town. Yeah. It's kids that throw a spanner in the works because you're like, oh, I can't be asked to find a babysitter. It has to be a real like thing to make an effort to arrange a babysitter and everything, doesn't it? Bills and Moon, oh my God, that's a podcast in itself. Do you wear your mother's undies? Oh, I probably shouldn't say. No, all right, I'll reserve that. Sometimes I say I don't say much. Do I say much about the kids? I don't know. But sometimes I think, oh no, I better not say that because that's private. I mean, to be honest, Connie's as too much information as me. She is an oversharer. Oh, see, something else has popped into my head on those lines as well. Now I'm like, can I say that? Yeah, I'm gonna. I think this is not so bad because it involves somebody else. This sounds bad, last as I say. So I went into the bathroom the other day, and she's doing something on the toilet, and it wasn't number one's, but she's on the phone to her friend. Now I know she does this because when they talk to each other, they're like constant, aren't they? They just, because you like 3 minutes or whatever, or however they're doing it, they just talk constantly. And so I know that she talks to her friends when she's on the loo. I was like, oh, for God's sake, who have you got on the phone while you're on the toilet? I'm sure it's all right. She's on the toilet too. It's like, oh my God, how many of them are having these conversations on the phone and they're just like they're all on the toilet. See, she's an oversharer too, is the point of that. I'll finish with that because I know, oh, hang on, I'm going to skip an ad. That's the thing when you're live, you get the opportunity to skip it for you. Sorry, I'm oversharing. Oh, Jill, yes, lol. I'm one of the people your age at home and said about. Yeah. So I'm just thinking about how I feel about whether I want to be in or out. Well, I mean, I know I want to be in most of the time because I am such a homebody. Yeah, sometimes you're up for it and sometimes you're not. I don't know my limit. That would be a ridiculous thing to say. As we all know, I do not know my limit. I get overexcited. But like the weekend before, I was out with my book club friends, and some like half the group went at a sensible time. We had started at 12:30, at a sensible time like 6:30 or something, and then a few of us went on, and then about 9 I said, actually, I'm going. I was only coming for one more after the 6:30, and I knew at that point, after 8 hours of drinking, I actually that day knew I wasn't totally on the ball then. I don't think, I'm not sure. It would be better for me to go home at that point, and I would thank myself the next day. Got a fair amount of abuse from the two that carried on. And Connie and her friend, she rang, Connie rang, well, they rang and was like, can we come round with rum? I was like, no, I'm going back for a cup of tea. I'm not in party mood. Go and find the other two that were in town. So they did. They went into town with them and carried on dancing with them. But, which was good because they've got the energy because they are teenagers. Right. So anyway, I was going to show you what I've sold. Yes, a little bit of reselling business chit chat. Oh yeah, I put it in the title actually. I need to rein in my business spending. I mean, I've always needed to do that, but often I think if you're an overspender, sometimes you get away with it. And I think times are very different with reselling at the moment. I've always known my numbers, but you've got to be on it. I can't be just storing stuff that's not selling. I've got to be picking up the correct stuff, doing the right research, and I think I need to work out a budget. In the past, I've just gone sourcing with no real budget in mind. And if I find something that I think, and it sounds right, I think that's profitable, so pick it up, that's fine. But not everything is. And I've got to, or it hangs around too long, and I've got to try and coordinate my spending with the sales of my actual selling. So yeah, for instance, this month so far, we're halfway through, my spending, my cost of goods equals the sales. So that can't continue like that. I need to be in profit. So that's my realization this morning. I actually need to think about a budget. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of limiting myself to £200 a week. Does that sound low, high to people that can relate, that are resellers on here? On the spending front, I'm doing research. I'm using the Terapeak product insights obsessively. But the trouble is when I get carried away, and I've put offers in on a couple of things on Vinted, and then I get it and think, oh no, I don't think I should have got that actually, or it's not quite the right profit margin. I need to be thinking about that more. However, so I'm at 300 odd listings on the bay now, and I also did pick up some bits. Did a good listing down Friday for Minted last week, which I want to be doing some. I can't be neglecting that. I need that as well. And sales, I must be starting to get something right. Pricing, or annoyingly, I've gone back to promoting, but it's really made a difference to how many likes, watchers I'm getting that I can send out offers to. I've also put I tend to have a coupon on. The last one this woman was so, I've have a daily chat with a woman who just couldn't understand my coupon. It was £10 off of £50 spend on rings. So she said two she was interested in. Then she had just bought one, and I left it a day because I thought, oh, maybe she's cropped up here and she's gonna buy another one. No, so I thought, okay, well, she's changed her mind. I'll just send it out. No, she hadn't changed her mind. She just thought she would buy them like a few days apart and still be able to use the coupon. And she just messages me daily. I was like, listen, what's the other ring? I'll see what I can do for you. And then she's saying, so I'm spending this. I'm like, well, you would have got combined postage as well if you'd done it. It's I tried to explain it, but she's just not getting it. So she ended up, I did the best deal I could for her yesterday, and she's bought the other ring that she was interested in. But I'm like, I need to make this really freaking simple for people like my friend there. So yesterday I took that coupon off and changed it to, what I should have done was, when she bought the first one, I should have messaged her and said, I know you said you were interested in 2. Did you want the other one? But it feels like I didn't want to harass her, but although she's harassed me, I just changed it to 10% off everything, which is what I send out in offers anyway. So then it's a weird situation, because if you normally send out an offer of 10%, but you've put an automatic 10% off everything anyway, then you also get a situation where people think, oh, if she sends me 10%, I'm going to get 10%, I'm going to get 20% off. No, you're not. So, no. So now I'm in the weird situation where, because it's 10% off anyway, I'm sending out offers of what I'm doing. You're probably going to go, no wonder you're not selling it. I'm sending out blanket offers of 5%, but leaving the tick in for you can offer back. Because sometimes I'd take that out if I think, no, I don't want to go less than 10% lower than this. So I leave the tick in. So they have then the opportunity to either buy it at 10% off straight off, or they can, and I've had this a couple of times, I'll try and show you, they can offer less than the 10%, and then if I'm okay with it, I can accept it. That's this weekend strategy. I've got 5 orders to show you anyway, 5 or 6. Let me just catch up on this, and then I will show you what's going out. How are your sales over the weekend? Are you finding it tricky times at the moment for selling? Any of you? Comments below if you're watching back. Yeah. I don't know why, but it's not dodgy at all, but my friend's husband, he messaged me, call me about something, and I tried to, I think it's a terrible thing, because we carry our phones everywhere. I was in the public loo anyway, it was in my pocket or something. I picked it up, missed the call or something. No, or something like I tried to end it because I was in the loo, but I dropped the phone. So you can see how dangerous this can get. And then maybe it was a message. And then, so after I'd finished in the loo, I messaged back and said, oh, that was dangerous, because I was in the loo and I almost picked up to you or something. And he said, if you'd have done that, I'd have called the police. Well, that made me laugh anyway. So yeah, like, drop the phone. I could have dropped it, picking it up, shining up. You can imagine. But yeah, I can see why. Yeah, people do, don't they? That I think we're just very open. Well, a lot of people are very open now, and you just take your phone everywhere, don't you? Bills and Moon, overspending can make you poorer, obviously, really. Yeah, yeah, I mean, it is stating the bleeding obvious, which is my life. I like to state the bleeding obvious, and I love the bleeding obvious to be stated to me, to be honest, because sometimes, even though you know something, you can watch a video or something, and or somebody gives you some advice, and you're like, I know that, but thank you for pointing it out, because it's like brought it to the forefront of my mind again. Do you know what, Flower? If you spend more than you're selling, you're not going to have any money to spend. You won't have any money. You will make no profit. If you spend more than you're selling, you will make no profit. Ah, cunning. Kim Kelly, no sales this weekend. Kim, did you message me? You on 30 odd listings, but you normally get a sale a day or something? It's I mean, I know we look at things, it's mid-month. I know we look at things all the time. We always give up the excuse, reasons or ideas that, oh, it's just off Christmas, people are paying their credit card bills, la la la. People are brassic, they are, because, and obviously it's freezing, so people are spending money on frivolities like heating their houses instead of buying our frivolities. I'm sorry about that anyway, Kim, that you had no sales. The cement, yeah. Well, if you've got any teenage, you know what I'm talking about. That's cereal left to go, like cement. Rust Reloaded, good morning. The bleeding obvious is really useful. It confirms your thoughts in a very concrete way. Yes, thank you. I do. I remember my mum, I've probably told you this loads of times, but she had a toaster that said on it toast, 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 and she loved that. Stating the bleeding obvious. I don't know. It's is it a comfort? I don't know, but I'm going to show you what. Let's go over here. I'm going to show you what I am going to be packaging after this. I'm waiting annoyingly for the postie to pick up a parcel, which has completely thrown out my day, although it has stopped me from going sourcing, which is what I would have done otherwise. Right, so because at Lady Jane, I just used to leave parcel. I used to have everything on the doorstep. I used to leave the car unlocked when we had one, which Tom used to go mad about, but it was really freaking safe up there. Although I did have one parcel stolen once when we were away for the weekend, but generally I just left everything out on the doorstep. Anyway, thank you, those people that have already given me a thumbs up. That's very kind of you, given that this video could be about to go downhill. Oh, can it go downhill if you're already down at the bottom of the hill? So, yeah, 5 things that I have sold. Oh, where's my phone? Hang on, because that'll be useful. So, oh yeah, the other thing going out as a personal, it's just a Wentworth puzzle that we did. Well, I was going to say, let's get the ads again for all you live people. It was a 500 piece Wentworth. Yeah, I was going to say that we did, but because we all like doing them in our, all of us girls in our flat. And so it's a 500 piece Wentworth. And if you don't know, Wentworth are those wooden puzzles with all the odd whimsies. So this thing happens now sometimes. You start, God, I'm sorry, I'm talking about puzzles, but I was like, I've got it out. I've got a big cardboard Amazon box sellotaped at the moment, which we're using as our puzzle board, and got it out. Like, yeah. But, started getting bits out, a few little bits. I hadn't properly got into it yet. And before I know it, Connie's come along, she's finished it. I was like, I said, oh my God, like halfway through, I was like, oh my God, you've even done the robin. The robin's the best bit of all the birds. And then she messaged me. I was in bed when she went to school, and she messaged saying, I couldn't finish the puzzle last night. And I thought, oh, bitch, that means she's finished it. And when I came in, she said to me, I didn't finish it. She'd literally left. She said, have you seen what bit it is? She left one bit out so that I could actually finish it. She said, do you know what bit it is? It was like part of the robin redbreast or something. Thank you. I've got to do about 4 bits of that. Anyway, sorry, that sold 500 piece Wentworth, and it went for, I want to say about 40 quid. They are expensive. But yeah, anyway, we like that. So that's going to the postie. and things that I've sold jewelry wise for business, for actual sales, for actual profits. I won't know. Most of these, virtually all of these, are old stock that I had, and I've restarted my jewelry, so they're going out. I feel like I've had this one returned before. Anyway, right, yeah, I was going to look to see. So I don't know what I paid for most of them, but I can tell you what they've sold for, because they're old. Yeah, so this one's gone. So this massive butterfly, which it's not, it must be some sort of agate. It looks a bit like tiger's eye. Could it be tiger's eye? What did I describe it as? I probably just said brown if I wasn't sure. I said statement, which is, even though I would say that is a statement ring, amount of people, and I've now started putting, I mean, that's a statement ring, isn't it? The amount of people go, that's not a statement. That I got it. I mean, I'll keep it. It's all right, but I wouldn't say it's a statement. For fuck's sake, like, that is a statement ring. Yeah, I started doing a picture next to a ruler now, so I can, so people can go when they say, I didn't realize it's going to be that size, didn't you? Because I mean, obviously I've measured it, but I'm also putting pictures in there. £27 plus shipping. That's the short description of this sale. Yeah, it's a dress ring, isn't it? It's sterling silver. Anyway, so that's going out, and I've got a Thomas L. Mott. So I've been an Art Deco. So another, I think I've got about one of the. It is butterfly wings. I'm sorry. Freaking beautiful though. So over time, it's like, yeah, Art Deco times. And it's like a palm tree. I mean, it's freaking gorgeous. So it's got TLM or Thomas L. Mott stamped on the back, which you can't see. It's sterling silver. Little pendant, and that went for. So did she get? Let's see. Does it tell me if they got the 10%? I think it's automatic. I've discovered the 10% is automatic if they go to buy it. Yeah, so they got the 10% off that, unless I've sent them a lower, chunkier discount, or they've offered me a chunkier discount. So this one I think this went for 22. I've already done the label for it, plus shipping. So yeah, just a little fella. But so if you see butterfly wings, they are, they're collectible. People, I mean, they are beautiful, obviously, but it's just a bit. So yeah, the butterfly. Oh, two butterflies. This one. Oh, this is interesting. I think this is interesting. What am I missing? Let me just catch up, and then I will tell you. Neil, I fell down a YouTube Whole of the World Puzzle Championships last week. Like, I don't have any work to do. Ooh, what's that? I don't know what Cordy and Webster Blossom game are. Is that an online thing? Neil's the sort of sharp ring that would frequently scar a small child, if you're lucky. No, ignore that. Yeah. Oh, God. Neil, I fell down a similar hole watching a bloke doing Wordles a while back. Do you know, like, we think it's bad that we fall down these holes of watching these things on the internet. But do you know what, though? I mean, we enjoy it, don't we? Waffle or something. Just waffle. You don't have to respond to that. I watched, because I think it was recommended to me, and I looked it up on Netflix. Queen Pins, or was it Pin Queen? No, Queen Pins, I think it was called. Had the woman in it that was in It's a Good Life. I think that's the right word. Oh God, it's just about these extreme couponers who end up making a lot of money, not from kind of through that. If you haven't seen it and things appeal to you like couponing and that, I recommend it. Absolutely, girls watch it with me as well. That's a brilliant film. Love that. I think it's called Queen Pin. So that's my recommendation for today. So this ring, lovely, like bezel set, and don't know how much you're going to be able to see, but it's labradorite. I never know how to say that really. So it's got like blacks, like bits in it, which I think are calcium, and then I'm not probably going to be able to show you, but labradorite. Oh, we can just about see a bit of blue there. It looks a bit like moss agate. It's kind of greeny coloured, but you get flashes of blue in it, which I can't really show you. You need light. Oh, if I put this on, it will help. You need light to be shining through it to show the blue bits. No, that's probably why my photos are so bad as well, because I can't show what I'm on about. Just about to see the blue coming up there. Anyway, that's labradorite, and that went. So this is one where, where she's offered me lower than the 10%, but I accepted it. So it's gone for £20 plus shipping. And get this, I thought I recognised that surname. She just bought another ring from me and not complained, she did leave positive feedback, but said the colour was either lighter or darker than she thought it was going to be from the photo. And I had 20 odd photos. 20 odd photos on that ring. I thought, well, at least she did leave it with positive, but she's come back for more. I was like, so kind of been that bad then. Like, I don't know, at least she left positive, but she's come back for another one. So that's that. And then, right, this one bought 2 last night. And the person that's bought it has their like username was something antiques. And I was like, seemed odd to me, because I thought that, they'd just buy their own bits and bobs when they're out and about, but maybe they were good prices. So 2 lots of amber, 2 amber rings, gorgeous, nice plat one there, and split shank there. Really nice amber here, which I used to do the UV light, like show a picture of the UV light on it, show it kind of fluorescing to like show the proof that it's amber, but I don't know if people really give a shit, so I test it myself. So 2 amber rings, that's gone for, that must have been with a 10% off, total £63 plus shipping for those 2. And then is amber in at the moment? I mean, I've always liked amber, but it hasn't been. There's another really nice amber. Oh, this is the one to my friend who messages me every day. Nice, heavy, decent quality rings. So hopefully, well, she did like the other ring she got from me. She just didn't like that she wasn't getting £10 off in over the space of a week. Well, she did in the end, because I just thought, oh, right, what can I do for you to make you go away? So she's bought this amber one. Nice bezel set again, heavy. What did she pay for this with her discount? Oh yeah, I gave her £6.50 off this one because she had £3.50 off the other one. So that's gone for £33.50 plus shipping. It is weighty. That's probably why partly I had that one up a bit. And then the last thing is a necklace. And it is just, now this I actually got recently for a key and neck. It's, I don't know if I showed you, I got like quite a big haul from the special cabinet somewhere where they mark up really high, and then on the second markdown I bought the stuff. So this is sterling silver Maltese cross. I remember this cross was only £3. Oh, F's. I'm gonna have to come back. Talk amongst yourselves, that might be my postman. I'm back. Sorry, I forgot that you were on here. I think that my postie likes a chat as much as, like a waffle chat, as much as I do, because he started telling me all about skip ads. How he took, he said, "Do you remember when I took a few parcels from you the other day?" I went, "Yeah." And he's like, "I thought I'd lost one." So I was up and down the road. I said, "Oh, I do that." Like, I was like, as I was coming upstairs, I thought, "Oh, yes, you're still here, aren't you?" Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about the small interlude. Jesus Christ, that's the loudest doorbell ever. Do you not remember my last doorbell? That was much worse. This one is kind of weird. It's like it's been underwater. Lovely, simple setting, beautiful. Yeah, lovely rings. So yeah, last thing. So I know that the Maltese cross was £3, and so I just went through the cabinet from bottom to top because the double discount of the prices was so good. So 3 for that, and I think the chain. It's a fine chain, and it was just like about £2 something, £3. So just put those together, and she offered me. Was that repeat buyer? No, she offered me £17 plus shipping. Took that because that fits within my metrics. It doesn't seem like a lot, but silver's a funny old thing. I mean, obviously this is quite fine as well. Obviously it's like everything. It's not always on weight. Sometimes it's on the brand. Sometimes, weight will have a factor. Like that ring is nice and heavy. So I was like, this is sizable and decent, and I'm going to ask a bit more. Yeah, so I never know. I've got some pendants on that are just the pendant, and I never know because I have tons of chains, and I never know whether is it going to sell better just as a pendant? Should I stick a chain with it? Should I not stick a chain with it? I can't work it out. Can't seem to find the rhyme or reason as to whether people were more likely to buy it with a little chain on or not. But anyway, it's gone. And I think that will do us for now, and you'll be relieved. You can go. Yes, I'm going to do my packaging. All right, so it's actually only, it's 12:15. I'm due some wood to arrive today. Got a carpenter who lives 2 streets away, is going to do a shelter for our bikes, put some felt on, which is because we're all missing the being able to shove our bikes in the garage from Lady Jane. So I was like, what we need, because we've got these covers, the £10 a bike, £10 each from Amazon, and we've been using those to like protect them, but in the dark, trying to get that cover on all over the handlebars and clip it underneath, and such a faff. I was like, God, we really need just like a basic wooden shelter just that we can put the bikes in, because we don't have a car, that we use our bikes a lot. So anyway, yes. I'm sorry, I must change this just to sheer waffle or something. So wood's coming for that. Oh my God, can I have some comments on this? Like, would you just comment down below? It's fine if you want to say, could you please stop the effing waffle? Or if it's okay, because this is just my life, I suppose. Right, I'm going to go. Let me just read the last comment, and then we can all have a nice day. Rust, I've come to realise that what I sell is convenience. If someone goes to auction or a charity shop, they can get what I sell but pay less. So I stick with the chain with the pendants. It's more convenient. Thank you. That's interesting, because I've got a freaking load of them down there, and I never know whether to sell it with or without. I might start doing with them. I like the waffle. Bless you. I'm only here for the random waffle, Chris. Bless everybody. Oh my God. Love of the waffle. Okay. Well, that's fine then, isn't it? Have a nice week ahead, y'all. I like the waffle. Isn't that funny? I mean, I did know that it's not highfalutin reselling business content. So maybe that makes sense that people have actually come for waffle. Oh, my life. Right. Have a lovely day, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Waffle is life. Bye bye, don't die.